Good Sunday morning to you. This is Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich with your March 24th, 2013 outlook. Starting off with our interactive radar from our website this morning, and you get an idea of how big this system is here. And if you didn't know any better just by looking at radar, you'd think we're going to get crushed here tomorrow. We're not going to get crushed here tomorrow. And I'm going to show you a couple different model runs here of snowfalls in a second here, but I want to start off with the NAM Future Radar. This is from the NAM 6C, and this is just a simulated radar for the future here, and it's going to be starting at right about midnight tonight, Sunday night, or maybe just after. You can see the precipitation here moving out ahead of the main system here, and if we put this into motion, you can see that it comes across the area here, and it's not super heavy here. I mean, it gets heavy, but it's not ridiculously heavy until the very end as this thing's pulling away down here in South Jersey. Now, this is just the NAM, too. I'll do that again for you. It'll slow it down a little bit. You got this heavier stuff down here towards Philadelphia. You're going to need this time of year. You're going to need it to be very heavy, or else anything that's falling as snow is not going to be sticking, not even on the grass down here, unless it's coming down really heavy. So you're going to need this to happen, or else you're going to have some problems getting it to stick. And that includes the Washington, D.C. area, the Baltimore area. These guys down here that are forecasting these insane snow amounts, I'm telling you, you got to have this stuff heavy or it's not going to stick. It's just the bottom line. Now up here, as you get up towards the Lehigh Valley, South Central PA over to Lehigh Valley, temperatures a little bit colder, not as imperative, but you're still looking at non-paved surface accumulations here, unless it comes down real heavy. If you get heavy bursts, it might briefly stick on the roads, but even here, I mean, you're just looking at grass, cars, that kind of thing. So then, and you see, it's never gets none of those yellows that you're seeing here. They get down over southeastern PA. This is if that happens. Okay, so not a guarantee. But so we'll look at that in future guidance here. We're looking at the GFS snowfall totals because it has a heavier band. On the NAM GFS, you know, it's putting this big wallop in South Jersey here, lighter amounts up here, and then you go to the NAM, same thing, wallops this area here because of that heavy, assuming that heavy banding is going to make it. If it doesn't, this is not happening. I don't think this is happening anyway, but, you know, whatever. And then you got, you know, basically nothing up here in the northern Poconos and Scranton, in that area. You're not getting anything out of this. Except maybe a few snow showers, or maybe an inch if you're lucky. But you know, down here, Lehigh Valley, I know there's some estimations out there from you know, the Weather Channel, AccuWeather, things like that have, like, you know, 3 to 6. National Weather Service is 3 to 5 in this area. The Weather Channel is 5 to 8. I think those might be a little bit on the high side. I know you guys aren't going to like me very much, but you know, look at the RGM here. This is a good indication of that. You get just pretty much just lighter snows. This light blue is 2 inches. This is 2.5, 3. You know, you're talking about 2 to 4 in this area here, and I think you end up with accumulations down here. This area here is going to be really tough to get this to stick because it's just coming down so light. You're not getting the heavier precip, and it's falling mostly during the day. So you have problems getting this stuff to stick, and it's going to be on non-paved accumulation. So we're going to go lower than everyone else here, and we're going to keep this area very, very scarce. Maybe a 1 to 3 in this area, and you guys are going to be really disappointed with this final call snow map that I do today. But I'm telling you, I don't want to get burned on this and just sit here and put out these numbers. We're not getting 5 to 8. The Weather Channel is 5 to 8 in this area. We're not getting 5 to 8. I'm telling you that right now. Okay, and then you go into the SREFs. They're aggressive too. You know, they have this is Allentown has about 6.5 inches. Philadelphia has about 10. I mean, come on. Scranton has about an inch. That's about the only one that's realistic out of all of them. So, you know, we're gonna do the final call this morning, and you know, we're gonna put on the weather alert maps. I want to look at a couple models that run this morning, which is the 0Z NAM GFS, or excuse me, the 12Z NAM GFS and RGEM, and then we'll fine tune the final call and put out this morning. But don't look for these really high amounts for this system tonight into tomorrow. And the time frame we're looking at is after midnight tonight through Monday evening. Monday evening being you know, somewhere between anywhere between 4 and 8 p.m. end time from southwest to northeast is what it's looking like right now. We'll update it further today when we put out the weather alert map for the final call. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich. Have a great Sunday.